Okay, it should be working by now. Just put this. All right. Yeah. Everything should be in order. Yeah. Looks like everything is in order, so just gonna start pretty soon. I think that's it. Hello, guys. Welcome. Yeah, I know. Impromptu live stream as usual. What a surprise. That's how I work. So, hope you're doing well. Or anyone is seeing this. So, no, everyone is doing well. I know it kind of was something out of nowhere, but that's how I am. So, hope you're doing well. And yeah, well, let's just play some Horizon and show off this beauty. Hello GB, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Showing this beauty, an Viper 2013 Anniversary Edition that is extremely fast, but it has some things. It's quick, but it's not perfect. So yeah, it's very quick, but on straight lines is pretty shit. You know why? Because today you're gonna learn something called downforce. And downforce makes you slow on straight lines. Very, very slow. And hello, Tony. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. But look at, so yeah, you see a car like this, oh, this car looks fast. Yeah, it is fast, but not in straight lines, only on circuits. Because it's because it has so much downforce that it doesn't have enough speed. Now you gotta see on this. Okay, thank you, Dark Matter Wolf. Have a nice night as well, man. Thank you very much. But you gotta see in this Colossus race how awful downforce can be, especially in some races. Like those guys are like, some bro tried to brake check, it didn't work. Man, this car is wonderful because you can just take corners flat out. Like, thanks to the high downforce kit that it has, like the big wing and all that. Also the fact that that's two NPCs putting their nose on shit that. I think that little was a mistake right there. Let's see, we can just do this. Okay, especially in these ports, this Viper is not as quick, because again, I don't have too much, like my downforce kit, my downforce kit, to call it that way. It helps me on corners, but on straight lines, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You don't have enough top speed, and they do, especially cars that don't have like wings and all that. That's my cat. Hello, cat. Hope you go to bed, because I'm streaming and I don't have time for your bullshit. Yeah, you can see they are like just killing me, but there's not too much to worry about. We have enough. We have still, Jesus. Still, we have some enough racetrack to get first place. And that was Yuji. Oh, no, Yuji's Drivatar, his Cadillac, trying to pass me. Something that I miss, a special name on games like this, is like sure you can use first person, for know where you're. Oh God, I don't like first person for that reason. In first person, yes, you have your mirrors, but something I love about Pursuit is that even if you're in third person, you have your mirror, so you know exactly where the person behind you is gonna pass you, so you can defend yourself without dirty tactics. But on this game, well, you need to look behind, which is not great. We are in a really, yeah, I think this time I hope I can just win some time with this. Just taking flat out corners, like without braking too much, like right here. This Viper is quick, and I have 3 anniversary editions. I sniped them today. Like they were selling them. There was like 2 people selling those anniversary edition Vipers, and I was like, okay, I will take 2 of those. I sold 1, and I left 2 for myself. So. Yeah, this is and I make different builds with them. So with this this is like the fastest Viper I have, the fastest anniversary edition. 4-wheel drive, twin turbo, high downforce kit, racing wheels. It has a lot of grip, as you can see. The other one is basically is rear traction, pretty much an original Viper. Rear traction, street wheels, semi-stick wheels, supercharged, 1000 horsepower. This one I think is 1.2 K horses, but on my black on yellow is less powerful, but I think it has more top speed. Or it's a balance between, good top speed and good grip. That's my cat again. But both cats, they want to bite each other, which is nice. We are taking for the one. Gee, come on, man! Challenger drivers. Oh God. You deserve that. This is basically the car for circuits. The other one is for mixed, and I have another one that is pretty much an original. It's untouched. It's stock. It doesn't have any upgrades at all. But it doesn't need to because it's an S1, and it's S1 900, and it's a very competitive class car in S1. So. Without upgrade, so I just, if it's good, well, just in that class, well, just have one on that class then. I think I invested like 6 million on those, and that's counting without upgrades. I think I'm braking too much in these areas. Braking a lot, and I don't like that. Let's see if we can just take them out, like take second and first. I will re-chat in a second. I know, guys, and hello if someone went by, but I'm kinda busy right now, so I won't be able to read messages right now. Oh god, that was bad. Kissing that wall. Yeah, there is like still there is a long distance between second and first, and I think the Forza decided to give me more challenging drivators for this one. The one in the first one, it was extremely well. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't. Yeah, God, that was bad. Well, I don't know what is going. That was my fault. That was my fault. I didn't follow the line. It's a good racing line. Let's see if we can get them. But still, we are 58%, but I want to, you know, win some distance between first and second, especially because they are fighting for the position right now. I'm in this basically dead zone that is basically alone, so not fighting for a position or I'm defending something. I'm basically third place. In the middle of a huge gap between first and second and fourth and fifth. So yeah, there is a fight between those two. Oh me Jesus, it's because of, like I feel it's sometimes so heavy, the car. I hope everyone is doing well again. Sorry if I'm not talking too much, but I just want to get this. I just want to short. Okay, well, I think I did good. There is I shortened the gap, but I'm not pretty sure that I'm gonna keep it because again, I betted all in for high downforce, so I don't have enough top speed to fight. To basically have a good fight between those two, especially if they are stock cars, don't have any wings on everything. Basically just drive as easy as I can, because right now, yeah. I think the first, yeah, third. Now in second place, but yeah, still there is still work to do. That first place is just taking a huge gap. Like, look at that. But like Colossus on Forza Horizon 5 is actually really challenging. On Forza Horizon 4 was like meh. You just completed that in nothing, but in this, yeah. This one is different, especially with the NPCs. If you select a like expert difficulty, they become really challenging. That was a late breaking part. I'm doing so much. I'm committing so much mistakes. I am not a snake. I am responsible of my mistakes. I don't blame Playground Games or Turn 10 Studios. I can take those without breaking. Yeah. And we need to shorten that gap. Like it's too wide. That's like 10 seconds between me and first. Oh my god, me crashing into things is not gonna help. Taking like really bad corners, as well. That's a long gap. Holy fuck. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Look at that. It's incredibly huge, that gap between first and second. I'm not sure if I'm gonna win. You know, it's too... It's too... like, look at, like, the gap is so wide that and he's so fast that... I don't know, man. I'm trying my best, but I'm not sure. It's a Corvette, okay. He has a lot, like, really good top speed. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it unless, like, he brakes a lot, so I can just take advantage of the speed on the corners. But I'm not sure. He's too fast. Cat is not the time to actually find things. Yeah, he's too fast. Unless they keep brakes too much, it's impossible. Yeah, it was impossible. I did my best, you know. I did my best. Thinking it was... I can do better. Of course, but I can do better, but... Let me see. Yeah, like it's 3 seconds of difference. Holy shit. I lost the race, GB. Basically, that Corvette 09, it was like demonic quick. That thing was incredibly fast. Like, Jesus Christ.
You know what I always say? Don't get mad, get faster. You wanna go again?
Oh, fuck off, Alejandra. Yeah, I'll take... No. Yeah, there you go. That thing has that was so fucking fast. And I did so much mistakes as well. Like, it's a combination of both. Because I sure, I have a good car. I tested this and it's not bad. But the problem is that I did mistakes. Like, my driving was not the best. Like, it's a car that actually won this race before, so... Well, let's try Goliath on this. It's okay, I lose races all the time. Well, then, you know, GB, who knows. This one, I'm not gonna take this car. Yeah, it has too much downforce. When it comes to Goliath, you need something fast, but that doesn't actually... Let's use my... let's use my SVJ. One of my 3 SVJs. What do you want, cat? Yes, I lost the race, and I'm not happy with it. This is a good combination between good top speed and some good, well, actually good. And look what we have. Oh, Schneikers with his Centenario and GB with a Porsche 918. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. What the fuck was that, Ferrari? You just pushed me out of the road, okay. Oh man, this car is so good. I love this thing. It's one of my... this is one of my favorite Lambos. I know, like... the Diablo SV and the... Yeah, and the Diablo SV is my favorite Lambo, but damn, the Aventador SVJ... Yeah, it is good. Even when this one drives like a truck, but I don't know. I don't care. This thing is blisteringly quick, especially in some... especially in these type of tracks. Also, I spend a lot of time decorating this. Basically, this is my Icarus build. It's basically before it was peach yellow purple. Basically, it has an iridescent paint job. Oh yeah, color. So basically, with a There is parts that is purple and some parts is sky blue. Before was yellow and purple, and many people were like, nah, that looks awful. Try to change the colors. I was like, fine, I guess. So I decided to just experiment a little, and yeah, that's how I get this sky blue purple. I like it, it's a nice little combination. I wish we have something like the SVJ on GTA, but that's too much to ask. And they added a fucking business update, so what I like. Oh, well, I get it. Most of like there was some good car-related updates, so I suppose they should just add something to the no-life asshole that likes to grind virtual money on that game. Like, I think it's fair, but at the same time, that doesn't make it that I don't like it. Like, sure, 50 car slots, I guess is nice, but there is a point, and this is coming from someone that has a lot of money and a lot of cars on PlayStation 4, that there is a point that says too much. That there is a point that there is enough car slots. At 200, I think there is right now, like, oh Jesus, that was bad. I think right now there is, like, if I'm not wrong, like 300 and something car slots, and I still have empty space in my garages. I currently own like 200 and something cars, and but I don't have any problem to sell one of those cars. Many of those is like, it's basically a one night adventure, to go that way. I just buy a shitty car, I customize it a bit, I just drive along or use it for something, and later on I sold it. That's how I usually do sometimes. Or basically a 1 week fund that I just take the car, use it a few times, and there you go. But right now, like with this update, there is like at least 400 and something slots for at least. So basically, that makes you able to actually get every single car of GTA. Just one car, basically all the cars that exist on GTA since 2013, to this day, own one of those each. You can have all the cars, and well, like, I guess that's nice. Like, sure, I can make collections, but right now I have good collections, so like I have the collections I want. Like, there is not too much Porsches on this game, so I just have it. I just have my collection in my CEO garage. I have my Rolls-Royce Bentley collection in my nightclub. It's like, I don't have any problem with space, but I guess people want more. 50 car slots, and especially content creators just boasting that out like if it was big news. So it's like, sure, if car collectors, like at this point, I collect cars on that game, but come on. There is a point that enough is enough, That's the thing. Everyone on socials is upset with that stupid kid. Oh yeah, well, that includes me, GB. Right, because I think he's a hero. Like, I like, especially when I'm not a big fan of the Game Awards. I think it's just a dumb show, but it's entertaining. But you have to have some balls to go there and crash the event, So I respect that. The kid got his 15 minutes of fame. Like, I don't like the people that is spreading crap and saying, oh yeah, he's part of fucking the Groypers, and he appeared on Alex Jones and all that. Like, there is like some people that says that the Alex Jones stunt was real, but he actually was. He intended to crash Alex Jones. show, wearing a free Taiwan and just screaming free Taiwan. So I respect. Maybe the guy just likes that. So sure, he's stupid, but if people likes to do that, as long as not harming anyone, go for it. Just let me get it straight, and I will chat. Hopefully, some of those vehicles are feed. Yeah, well, who knows, GB. Like as I said on a community post, I would love to have more aircraft space. Different of Riley. I know Riley wants it for more PvP stuff, but in my opinion, is more for my. I want to do a business jet collection. I want to have the Millie jet, my Golden Plane, my I have another jet, a business jet that I love with the shape of it. I think it appeared in one of the recent updates. I love that jet. I want to have my little collection of business jets, but that's like the next goal. But Rockstar doesn't let me do it, and I'm not gonna sell all my choppers and fighter jets and that I don't use. I have my hangar more of a museum than an actually something to use. Like I decorated with that kind of stuff just to show off, important planes. But I don't use them too much unless it's like my hunters or my hunters or my what is the other? My Akulas. I use those oftenly because when I run Cayo Pericos or Casino Heist, someone asks me to, if someone needs money, I will do it. But I need those things to do those kind of missions, so I use those things. But right now, but the rest I don't use them. I like to have them because sometimes I want to just take a rest of the cars and just want to fly and listen some music and all that stuff. So that's the thing. I don't think it's like there is too much, especially on there is not conclusion, too much car slots, and maybe there is 50 those 50 slots will accommodate an airplane or something like that. I hope. But overall, I'm not excited. Like I said, I'm not gonna wake up early in the morning. It's like my health is more important than a fucking DLC. So I didn't do it on the last update. I'm not gonna do it on this one as well. So I think I have the rest of the day. It's not a big of a deal. This car is amazing. If I had so much money, I would buy one of those just to look at it. Like this is the thing with the car, like with cars that I would love to own. I would love to own one of those, but I won't take it out to even to a ride. I will just look at it and say, "Dude, I made it." That's all I will say. I did. I made it. That's all. Just look at it all the times. Like one of my crazy fucking dreams of owning like a big fucking mansion or something like that is to actually buy like one of those Ducati Paginales, like an Italian sports bike. If you don't know what Ducati is, like I want to get like the most expensive Ducati and just leave it there in my room and just see it, like have it for like some sort of decoration. I know it's bad for the bike because you should like those things are meant to be to be ride on or be driven off. So like at the same time, it's a $100,000 bike. You gotta take it out. Like many things happen. Let me just put it on a straight line. Yeah, maybe World Shoots. Yeah, it was entertaining. Like we have a good laugh. And we saw some good, there was some good games out there that they announced. Like many of them are not of my taste, but there were some good ones. So, like, I'm never gonna understand Kojima, so I have Death Stranding, but I never play. Like, it's still the time that I didn't play it. It's like the same with Drive Club. Like one day say I got to stream Drive Club and I never did. Like there is so much. Like this is the thing, right? Like this is why I didn't buy Need for Speed Unbound as well. I have so many unplayed games, so why I should buy another one? And I heard that fucking Unbound forces you to online lobbies because there are cars that are locked through online shit. So it was like, oh fuck. And especially I hear that you need to take out people. I'm not a big fan of dirty racing. I know there is some people that likes it, more power to them, but I'm not a big fan of that. Well, you know, it is what it is. But there is I hear that that is a really solid game. That is one of the, it's a really good Need for Speed. And I'm happy with it. You know, like it was years that there was really mediocre Need for Speeds, and I'm happy that there is an actual solid a title out there. They can actually, you know. It has positive reviews and all that nonsense, so you know, I'm happy with it. Let's test my Viper here. I think this is a better place for my Viper than the other one. So as you can see, I have 3. This is my basically stock, nothing modified. This is my car that I use for myself. I just use it to drive around. Naturally aspirated, it's not naturally aspirated, is supercharged, 1.2 horsepower. It has the high downforce pack, but it's nothing, you know, to be competitive. This is the competitive car. It has less horsepower, but is really good on circuits. It's a beautiful car when it comes to performing in those areas. But yeah, going back to GTA, I don't know, what do you think of it? Again, you know my opinion. I don't like it, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna. Well, if you like it, go for it. You know, see, I'm not your dad. As long people doesn't push me to like it, I won't push them to dislike it. Easy as that. But meanwhile, I just don't I don't see the point. And even then, there is not like fun vehicles. Like, you know, this is the point. Like when I'm doing Forgotten Vehicles. By the way, that's my latest video. If you want to see it, there is right here. But when I do Forgotten Vehicles, usually what I do is basically drive around the car. That's it. And also taking shots with Rockstar Editor. Usually I do missions that includes the car and all that. But that's pretty much it. But sometimes after I do everything and I do the shots, I edit them, I pass them to the pen drive and everything. I just go and drive around listening music or, you know, or having something in the background. And I drive the latest cars or my blue Porsche or anything. But there is a point that is like there is no fun cars out there. And I know, what the fuck was that? Like that Mustang just basically brake on the basically in the middle. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm not very excited, you know. But there is a point that there is no fun vehicles, and even and sadly enough, I was one of the big oppositors to jets and helicopters and fucking weaponized crap. Like I was like, that is GTA, not fucking Call of Duty. Go, if you want to play with really overpowered shit, there is other games. I was a pure lobbyist of that. But after a while, I kinda need to just you know, some weaponized vehicles are fun. You know, I had a blast driving the first oppressor, the one that doesn't fly all the time, the one that basically glides around. That thing is fun, you know. I love to just, you know, have do silly little stunts with that thing, and it's a fun thing to just own and just, you know, just and not even do anything in terms of missions or grinding. It's just, you know, just to just uh, do stupid stuff. And the arena vehicles are like that. They are really useless, but they are fun, and that's all it matters. Like the arena vehicles lately, I have been driven one like the monster truck and the monster truck and the Scarab, the one with the one that is like a mini tank. Man, that thing is good. Like I love driving that thing. It's so out of place and so different that it's actually really fun. And it's not even weaponized or anything. It's just, you know, it's just the normal Scarab, completely, you know, it's completely arena war side. Like I didn't basically uh, turn it into some normal, you know, mini tank to somewhere. You know, it's not crazy or everything. But it's a blast to just go around doing shit with it. Man, like those arena wars vehicles, it's like they are fun, but they were so but they were in so shit DLC that it's not. It is they. I understand why people doesn't give a fuck about them, but they're really fun. Like I love those things, but they are so stupid, but at the same time they're really stupidly fun. You know, and that's what it matters. I know the Oppressor Mark II is a shitty thing, and many people hate that thing to the gods. And I understand that thing is not even fun. It's weaponized, and that's it. It's basically an appliance, you know. Like I own one on PlayStation 5. That thing is an appliance. Like it's like owning a fucking, you know, it's like owning a microwave. You just don't go and say, oh hell yes, I own a fucking microwave, and you just use it to cook food and that's it. And the fucking Oppressor Mark II is an appliance. It's basically you use it to kill people or to go faster to your fucking businesses. That's it. It doesn't have any other thing. It's not fun. It doesn't have anything else. And hello FCG, how's it going? I don't know if I keep playing, covering, or streaming GTA on 2023. I don't know, GB. It's up to you, man. Like again, it's an old game. It's gonna be 10 years. It's gonna have its basically 10 years like this thing. So, like Forza Horizon, the whole franchise. So, I understand if you don't want to play. Like it's an old game at the end of the day. Like many people, it's like, oh, like well, yeah. There is like this video with Kate where we are doing, you know, the PlayStation 4, his PlayStation 4 character, and he was saying like, oh yeah, I understand, like I know that you criticize the expanded and enhanced version, but the PlayStation 4 version is rough. It's like, yeah, you're right, but at the same time, that doesn't mean like the PlayStation 5 version is just a waste of time. Like, again, Rockstar could easily unlock the FPS on the PlayStation 4 version for PlayStation 5 owners. Easy as that. Like, Ubisoft did it, and Ubisoft is incompetent as hell. So, and they did it. So, like, I don't see the point. And I have expanded and enhanced, and I don't see like a substantial substantial change besides, you know, a more smoother game and some fancy new cars. So like that's the thing, you know, that I don't see the point of that stupid version of that game. It's a fucking 10-year-old game. Come on. Like it's nothing to Rockstar to tell everyone, tell to PlayStation 5 owners that own the PlayStation 4 version, yeah, we will unlock the 60 frames for you guys, and you just don't need to buy a new version or download anything. You just, you know, activate this, and you have four fucking you have 4 modes to play the game and all that. And don't be surprised if those fucking ray tracing things that they're gonna add like ray traced uh, reflections. Don't expect like they're gonna be absolutely abysmal good. Like for example, Gran Turismo 7. No, they won't be. Like it's gonna be some dog shit ray tracing. Yeah, it's gonna be some shitty crap that is like oh yeah, and everyone and all the fucking apologists on fucking Twitter is like, oh that's a huge advancement, starting with fucking Videotech. So it's like, oh yeah, this is how it looks. Man, I'm doing shit on this version on this race. Is this car actually giving me the middle finger? I'm losing races like hell. Jesus Christ. And hello Yuji, how's it doing? How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. At least GTA will have an update. Yeah, like Red Dead Online. Yeah, Red Dead Online is fucking dead, dude. At this point, why bother? Oh, there's gonna be it's gonna be a DLC? I thought it will be a different game though. Okay. Well, you know, is there one of Los Angeles, Fat? I thought it was a different DLC, a different game. Well, you know, every time you learn something, I guess. Oh, nice, GB. Drinking hot green tea with honey. That's a nice plan. And Yuji is basically at work. Oh my God! Don't do that, stupid OBS. Don't go full-on party mode on me. That, you know what is party mode? It's basically the red and yellow and green, and later goes red, and later goes yellow, and later goes green. It's like a fucking, it's like traffic lights. I hate it. Like, if you're gonna be red, just stay red and that's it. And you know, accept the fate of the fate and say my internet is shit. But don't go red, yellow, green, purple, black. Well, like, just stop. I think GTA 6's story is gonna be awesome. Yeah, like, you know, it's gonna be. I don't know. Like, it's for sure that for me GTA Online is gonna stay around for a while, but because GTA 6, the online portion is gonna be rough at the start, like really rough. People is gonna think, and especially, you know, the assholes that see really shitty YouTubers, it's like they say, oh yeah, it's gonna be the same as GTA Online. It's gonna be as developed and as advanced as GTA Online in 2023. And no, it's not. Like that, like it took Rockstar 8 years to actually put GTA Online as complete as it is right now. Do you expect that they're gonna do the same on this one? Like in less of a fucking year, you know, in less of 5 years, it's gonna be really rough. So I think GTA Online is gonna stay afloat for a while. Meanwhile, you know, the online portion of GTA 6 comes by and you can just, and until it gets fully developed, and that's when it's gonna turn into, you know, GTA Online is gonna just gonna be relegated and basically be closed. But I don't know if it's gonna be closed completely, because like Rockstar, the thing is, like, you could, like, I remember back then when I had my PlayStation 3 that you could still play Midnight Club Los Angeles online on I think it was in 2014. I thought that thing was dead as hell, and it's not. Like, it was a lot of people playing it. I was like, holy shit. I was surprised, and some people said that the fucking servers on PlayStation still run to this day. So I don't know if they're gonna kill services or not. Again, this is a $1 billion, like GTA Online is a $1 billion product that gives a lot of revenue, and probably is still gonna give revenue in the future. So, in a business standpoint, it makes sense to leave the game at least afloat for at least, you know, at least 5 years or more. Oh fuck, you know. Yeah, OBS, the traffic lights of streaming software. Hell yes, yeah. I'm heading back. Oh, you gotta play back division? FCG? It's a long time I don't play that game. Like a long time. Like I know when the events start. I think maybe they will do as a Christmas. They probably gonna put the events one per week, like one per 15 days, because the Crew 2 actually did that with the special events. And there is like a special summits every fucking 15 days, and you can get. Oh my god! Again, what am I doing wrong with this card? It's the tuning setup. Like, I'm losing bad on this card. It's the third time I'm doing really shit. What I'm doing wrong? Like, this is the second time I lose to that Mustang. Holy shit. A few days ago when I was playing Red Dead Online, I was like 26 people. Wow, there's still, there's still people. I'm glad there is still people playing that game. That's the thing on a Snake Frisia driving a Hellcat. What an unfitting car for a snowman. Let's try it again, but with different NPCs. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm getting blasted. Second place? Jesus. It's not bad. They start completely over on GTA 6. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like that, GB. It's gonna be more monetization. But sadly, that's gonna be the fucking path of the future of video games. That's why I play this shit offline. Like, Forza Horizon 5 online is not bad, but I heard that people raise like absolute dog shit. And it's like, nah, man. Thanks. I'll stay on Gran Turismo then. Like, well, going back to the FCG's topic, like, it's like any game, even if it's kinda abandoned by the developer, there is still people playing it. Like, I repeated this a lot of times, but for me, Red Dead Online is gonna go to the same path of Team Fortress 2. That is gonna be like fully abandoned by the developer, but there is gonna be shit tons of people playing it. That is still gonna be able to, and the game is gonna still be profitable enough to keep it going, So for me, Red Dead Online is it's gonna stay for a while, but I don't see Rockstar actually changing I don't see Rockstar actually putting, DLC and all that nonsense. I don't see a point. And even then, like, if they put DLC, like this asshole on Twitter that maybe GB is more familiarized because it was a huge thread on his tweet. Like this guy, they're going to start development after the release of GTA 6. Like, fuck off. Like, that's a lie, and you know that. Like, at that time, fucking Red Dead Online is gonna be like 3-4 years old, 5 years old, and who knows? And Rockstar is they're gonna waste time on an old game like that is right now, instead of developing the online version of one of the most anticipated games of these 2 decades. Like, that's people that says that shit. It's like they don't know how fucking, how product management is. It's like, come on. It's like fucking Valve going out of nowhere and say, yeah, we gotta, since Steam is doing so good, we're gonna start going back to Team Fortress 2 and start developing and start releasing new DLCs for it. Like, it's not gonna happen. That shit is just a fucking lie. But again, like, if people kinda enjoys it, Red Dead Online, go for it. Like it's a nice game. Me as someone that plays these games, as you're seeing right now, I loved it. Like, I liked Red Dead Online. I think it's a different game for me. It's relaxing, It's something different. It's not as quick paced, and you don't need to, be concentrated all the times and all that. But when it comes to finally you win something, Viper. But it's sad that they just decided to just fucking die on Red Dead Online, you know. I read Red Dead Online, it will be more good. Yeah, exactly, GB. Like, why bother just put on fucking DLC after, 3-4 years? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, again, it's better just to start making money out of one of the most anticipated games instead of fucking going on instead of just putting bullshit like bullshit DLCs after many years. It's gonna be stupid. By the time GTA 6 comes out, Red Dead Online will not even be. Well, that's Discord. Well, that could be. Well, that's a 50-50 UG, because like again, as I stated, like there is people out there that they will prefer go for an experience for Red Dead Online because it's more the game for them, because they are more appealed for how it is, instead of the typical of how GTA sometimes is too chaotic, and people likes to play dead games, so that's the thing. But GTA 6, yeah, like if that game comes out, like it's, as I said, it's one of the most anticipated games in 20 years by now. It's gonna actually, it's gonna be like when that game releases, it's like that's when like even like let me just tell, like even when GTA 5 came out, mainstream media caught up. Like that's how like the impact of the game is really huge. Like to be on stream like mainstream media, like the news here in Colombia actually picked it up, and it's like because people was basically doing lines on libraries. Well, in one of the bookshops that it's not a bookshop anymore. They sell technology and TVs and all that nonsense, but it's mainly a bookshop. Like that's what they mainly sell. They were selling GTA 5 back on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. There was like huge lines of people like waiting to get their first copies. And mainstream media caught up, and it's like, and they were just went there and make a few interviews and all that nonsense. It was, so that's, I mean, GTA 6 is gonna happen. That I just hope it's an exclusive for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series and PC, of course. Like they need to, they need to show what the Rockstar can do using new technology. And don't come say to me, but what, they release expanded and enhanced on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series. Like, it's not. That's a fucking 9-year-old game at this point. They just basically patched the game and make it look more, make it run better. Like that's not actually a good. That's not a fucking that's not an advance, like showing technology. And yes, yeah, and nice that you liked the Mustang GP. Yeah, this is my rally Mustang. I like to just make these cars out of I like to have something different. Take these cars out of the typical mainstream stuff that, oh yeah, I've got to drag my Mustang GT and crash to 5 people and leave one in the hospital. Like, no, it's not. I want to just take an American car and take it to something that is different. For me, let's put this Mustang to rally around, to just off-road and see how it does. Man, this car is it's an American car, that's all I gotta say. And the thing that actually, that's why I don't like to drive high downforce cars like the Piper, because you get used to how to drive. and because they forgive you so much in the corners, you can take them flat out in those. You kinda get used to that type of driving, and when you take a different car like this, you think you stick with the same handling, and it's not the case. This is not a car with a huge downforce. It's a rally car, for God's sake. It's a Mustang that has big fucking off-road wheels. Let's see if we can catch this guy. I think he's in a Cadillac? Yeah, it's a Cadillac. 90SB. A nice little car, I have one of those too. Yeah, okay, Yuji, Dave. Alright, have a nice day in work, man. Thank you for stopping by, dude. Oh, you're ranked 66? What do you mean? No. In what game, FCG? On fucking Division? Because it's not in Weather Online, you're like... where you're right now, you should be like 200 something, like even more, like 400 something. Like, it's the point that I don't play that game so much that I forgot what rank I am at that. So like, someone just like, oh, what rank are you? It's like 200, I guess. Maybe less. It's a long time I don't play that thing. Like, last time I played was with Kane and was with those Telegram missions. I were more of a, you know, just memeing around on that. Dark Zone 66? Holy shit! Jesus Christ, FCG, you really like the DC? Holy fuck! But what do you do mostly on Dark Zone? Like, last time you got your ass whooped by someone on DC, so unless like you turn into fucking DC god and you just basically mop people down with a like extra, like a fucking god tier PvP build. Man, this Mustang, yeah, it's a nice little car, you know, even for rallying, it's a nice little thing to just, you know, drive around. And just to send it to, you know, off-road and all that. I love this type of ideas, you know, just I could just turn this car into a street racer and oh yeah, I have a fast Mustang. No. What about a Mustang that you can just rally? That's how I work. Think different. That's the only thing that Apple did good with their slogan. Think different. Jesus, come on. Like that Cadillac is like he's there but not there at the same time. But I think I will try to pass him on the mountains, because this again I'm driving with off-road wheels. I don't have too much traction on asphalt unless like there is a lot of checkpoints, so I don't think I'm gonna, you know, I can just skip road easily. Grinding in high rank area, but do you have any problems with people, FCG? Like any fights or anything? Like that's the main thing with DC though. Like it's a PvP area. Like that's why I don't like it. Like there is too much bullshit on that game as well. Like I did 50% bullshit, 15% because I'm shit on PvP on that game. Like absolute ass. I'm bad. I mainly go to a game just to help people out. You know, I just go and when I go online, it's like if I find some people just trying to do some grinding, and I was like, okay, You know, I will help you out. Let's run some missions here. And most of the people I met on PlayStation 4 was to that game. Ironically enough, you would say, "Oh, you met all these guys on Gran Turismo and Need for Speed," or no. I actually met them on the Division. I helped them out with missions and incursions and all that. And well, they were just, you know, they just decided to just add me as a friend. And also, obviously, these people right now, they don't talk to me anymore. But hey, you know, those are some good memories. Man, this car, I'm used to the driving of the Viper. And also I need to concentrate. That's a lot of second places I'm getting, and Jesus Christ. Let me just find the straight line, and I will read your stuff, FCD. Deliveries, tips, blah 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 blah. Yeah, just give me 1 second, FCD, because this is important. It's a lot of fucking turns. Guys, sometimes I want to be, you know, pick my rally car. No, I wanted to just take some. Oh god, yeah, that was a bad idea. There is a very stop this to playing DC if you're caught up PvP run. But even that FCG, that doesn't work either, man, because like thing is, a good person with a really good PvP build, usually they gonna have a really high damage. They focus so much on damage that it's not worth it. Because when you start running, you have basically your life drained. Because the damage is so incredibly bad, like it's huge. Like I knew people on DC that were able to one shot kill people with, and not like level 1s and all that. Like were actually experts, like, with tanky builds. They were able to one shot them down and kill them because their damage was so high that it was bad. You know, it was, even if you have a tanky building, it wasn't worth it. Man, I'm doing crap on this race. Let's accept it. Like let's accept the fact that I'm just doing terrible. I don't think I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna catch him up, unless like he has a big accident or I just start, you know, focusing, which I'm not doing because I respect the public. So I prefer just, you know, going at it and, you know, just read. Meanwhile, I just blah, blah. That's the thing with Division, you know. It's like at this point, it's like. Because there is so much people that resign to go to the Division 2 because they are so much. The style of playing those two games is so different that people that like more the rushing and the you know, going around moving like a fucking, like moving all the time, they don't like Division 2 because Division 2 is more of a stay still, take cover kind of game. Division 1 is, you know, if you have a good build, you don't need to. You're just gonna go around killing people. Or killing NPCs. And just running. Like, really high paced. Man, I'm doing ass on this race. Like, I know, because I do better. I can do better. And I'm not doing better. Oh, you are doing to D2 now and to Division 2? Nah. I tried that game and I never, like, I don't know. I didn't like it. I tried the beta. I just don't like it. It was just so, I don't know. I was so used to the Division 1. I just don't like it. I just, nah, man. I don't like it. And I just stayed on the Division 1. The one I want is the new one. They are developing. Is the one on the in the rural America. That's the one I kinda want to try. The Division Highlands or something like that. That's the one I kinda want to try. Yeah, I'm doing shit. You know, man, let's drive around. Let's drive around. I'm doing crap. End of the story. How's the DC in D2? Similar to D1? Not exactly FCG. Like the style is different because it's a duck and cover game. It's different to the Division 1. Like I said, yeah, the mechanics of the Division 1 and 2 are completely different. Division 1 is rushing. There is more of a freedom on that game to you know play it as you kind of want to. On Division 2, you are kind of more forced to take cover and yeah, take cover and shoot. That's pretty much when it comes. Unless you have like a really, you know, fancy build that only like 1000 rank players can get. And that's the thing I don't want to play the Division 2, is do all over again. Like it took me a lot of months to make all my builds in Division 1 and just do them again. Bro, no, no, no. I won't do that shit again, never. I spent a lot of time making those builds, and mostly I did all of those. I think in one of them, one of those 3 builds, I did them on an event week. That all those monthly events, well, in those monthly events, and I was and I did it there, but I was super sick that day, so I stayed at home. And I just went to play the Division, and it was like that event, and I just started grinding like crazy with people and everything, and I got enough, you know, of the special currency for the event weeks to make builds, like buy a lot of cash, like boxes, to actually do the builds and re-rolls and all that. And I kinda liked it because it was more of a PvE stuff, so I just stayed with it. So that's the thing. But doing it again on fucking Division 2, no man. Nah, dude. It's like too, I guess, I don't know, I'm not gonna waste months playing that game. And right now, I have better, oh Jesus. I have better, you know, I have better games, I have better stuff, I have 2 consoles now, so it's not like the end of the day, you know. It's like, grinding, yeah, I guess, FCG, but the problem is, it's like, on the Division, the grinding is kinda forced because it's into the mechanics, and because in that game, you can actually, you know, kinda take it more, because it's part of the mechanics, and because in some way, every single time you repeat a mission, it's gonna be different, especially with people. So, especially if you play with randoms. So, sometimes you need to play as a medic, or if someone of your group of randos has a build of medic, you need to go and search for another build for a DPS or a tank or something. Like like playing on a team is what makes that game really, really cool. But the grinding, especially if you do it solo, it's like, I don't know. That's the thing that's why I don't like this DLC of GTA Online. It's like, businesses updates are not my thing. Like, it's like, whoever says out of nowhere, yeah, grinding on a video, like grinding virtual currency on a video game is fun. It's not. Like, it's not. I don't see myself doing the same shit all over again. And even then, I'm kind of being a hypocrite because I play racing games, and most of the times you need to stick up with the with the most profitable race and repeat it all over and over again so you can get some money. But at least on races, like the races or when you play a racing game, it's very like most of the times even when you repeat the same race, it's gonna go way different, especially on sim racers. Like sometimes you can commit a mistake that is gonna cost you positions. Sometimes you're gonna do a really good lap. And sometimes you're gonna have a really good race. Sometimes you don't gonna have a good race and you need to fight for your positions. So that's why. And that's why. But especially in other games, like especially GTA, because everything is so hand-holded, it's boring. Like for example, like if you play Fallout 4, I played that game like 3 times, and I want to play it a 4th time. And what I like of that game is that even if I repeat it 3-4 times, I'm never gonna get bored of it, because like every single playthrough feels different, feels new, feels cool, you know. Like so, like in one playthrough I can be part of the fucking of the Minutemen, but in the other one I can be part of the bad guys in that game. Yeah, when that game doesn't have like the concept of bad guy is completely weird, but like in one I can be part of the of one faction, in the other faction, and play it completely different, because I can just adjust my character to be like good on some type of weapons, or good on melee, and the other being good on big guns, and other in more conservative guns, like for example machine guns and all that. But in GTA, it's like everything is so hand-holded and so focused on one way to play the game that it's not fun. You know, GTA Online, Red Dead Online are exactly the same. Yeah, like the mechanics are the same. Go point A, bring this coach, point and capture this guy, bring it back, get some money, rinse and repeat. And that's how it's gonna feel the new update of GTA. That's how it's gonna be. Go point A, go and sell this meth, and do this stuff, bring this vehicle here, collect supplies, do the same boring mission all over and over again. So it's not fun. Like for example, if GTA Online gave me, hey, go and do this mission, collect this car, but if I can collect that car or collect that stuff without the hand holding or even that, like if you're gonna make a supply mission, like at least do it fun, you know, like at least do it. If you want to collect some type of stuff, don't handhold people to do it in the way you intended. You know, if they want to do it in a different way, go for it. Like for example, the strategies of the classic heist. You know, people invented ways to do the Pacific Standard with different vehicles, and that was fun. But clearly Rockstar, oh Jesus Christ, that didn't went, oh God, well, that didn't went end well. But that's the thing. What I don't understand is why Red Dead Online hardly get inspired for GTA Online. I don't understand exactly. I hardly get inspired in some way, like mechanic wise is. And DLC wise is hardly inspired by it. Same hand-holded missions. I see, like, I don't see the point. You know, like what I like of this kind of update is more of the quality of life stuff, and because especially they gonna let people solo, like do the Agatha Baker missions solo. Like that's what I like. Like those missions are quite challenging, and you know I'm up for the ride to do it solo. Like those missions are and again I have a soft spot for Agatha Baker, so I don't complain. That's me, you know. No, you never saw a Mustang go to the desert like this. let's change cars. Let's win some races though. They actually managed to do some good racing. Not like suffer for first place. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. I see that my driving it was on point in that part. And now let's take some good car, like a fast little automobile to do that rally race. There you go. This is a nice car. What is my paint? Oh, there he is. Just like, oh, okay, what is my paint job? That's the thing. I don't know. Like maybe I have to play again Fallout 4. That game is like I know that there is a certain niche of Fallout fans that dislike Fallout 4. It's not that it's not like fucking it's not like New Vegas or like I get it. But it's a fun game for me. Like I can just do whatever. If I want to do a mission, I can do whatever I wish. Or not even do the mission at all. And the game is like, okay, fair enough. Don't do it then. Like it's the freedom that game gives is what makes it good, makes it so fucking cool. Like most of the times I don't rescue Preston. Like lately I don't do that. It's like in the first basically the first minutes of the game. It's like the robot asks you to rescue the Preston. I don't do it. I just lie to it. It's like, yeah, there is no one alive. I'm not gonna do that. and the robot, instead of saying, oh, you should do it, no, like fucking Rockstar, no, yeah, like the game is okay. Fair enough. Don't rescue them. Continue your path. And that's what I like of fucking Fallout games, and especially like RPGs like those. Oh, you like the freedom. And that's something I don't like of Cyberpunk as well. Like it's something that I can agree with Ikari, is that Cyberpunk itself tries to put itself as an RPG when it isn't. When you play Cyberpunk, it's not. Like sometimes they force you to play to do some missions. Like the only different thing is the paths you pick up, and that changes a couple of missions, but the result is the same. So what is the point? Like I love Cyberpunk. I still love that game. I love that game. Don't get me wrong. But if you can give me more freedom on that game, that would be perfect. It will be a perfect action RPG, But meanwhile, it's not. It's just it's a sandbox game. It's not GTA Online or GTA 5, because actually Cyberpunk has a more interesting story, but it's not. It's not an RPG. It's not. Like sure, crafting is there. Sure, you can sell your crafted materials. Sure, there is some missions you can just escape and all that. But there is like a few missions. And most of them are in the start. But I'm eager to play the fucking DLC, dude. I want to play with to just go on with Idris Elba and go and do some stuff. But now in Cyberpunk, I know the fucking character will die. That's how it is. Or it's gonna be like a fucking 3-hour crap, and there you go. I don't have higher expectations, but I am excited for it. I am excited for Phantom Liberty. I want to see if they actually, if they can deliver on a story as good as the base game, and also as Edge Runners, man, you got me there. You got me there. He landed on a roof. Nice. Like if they actually managed to get some good storytelling and for example, like Cyberpunk Edge Runners or the original game, Yeah, you got me there. That's why I play that game. Because the story is good. I want a New Game Plus. That's all I'm asking. I just want New Game Plus. Like, I want to play that game again, but without all the fucking crafting and all the fucking annoying money and getting stuff and getting cars. Like, I just want to get all the stuff I grinded, but in a new game. And there you go, you got me there. Like, that's pretty much it. Because the story is incredibly good. I want to play it like again, but in a different path. I played Corpo in my first playthrough that I still play, but I want to play it as a street kid in the other one. It's gonna be the same. It's not gonna change too much, but at least see how different it's gonna be. You know, it's how the dialogue and some parts is gonna be different than you know the Corpo path that I picked as first. As long as also that the DLC is not broken as fuck, like the original game. Oh, that's first place, nice. So that's the thing. I am excited for that DLC. I was happy to actually see you know, see another trailer and see more information of Cyberpunk, of Phantom Pain, the Phantom Liberty. I'm mixing Metal Gear Solid with the DLC, but yeah, I'm eager to see how it's gonna be. There's gonna be some new fancy weapons and cars, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to just get them to Night City, or they just gonna be there, or that. What the fuck? I didn't miss that. Oh yeah, I missed that. I took it, but I'm eager to see how it's gonna be. I just want to see if it's good storytelling. If it's gonna be as awful challenging as fucking Spider-Man. That's another game I want to play on a stream to. Wow, like I don't know about superheroes, and I'm not a big fan of them. I'm not a big fan of the movies. If you ask me who the fuck is, I don't know, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I just gonna say what? Yeah, I am not a big fan of that type of stuff. But the Spider-Man, the game is incredible. I love the mechanics and how fun it is. Because I had the Spider-Man on the PlayStation 1, I remember. It was a fun little game. It wasn't, you know, open world like the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 versions, but they were fun. Like I remember wasting a lot of time playing the missions and also practicing. I was practicing a lot. GTA Plus, I don't know. We can talk about that later. CG. Yeah, you should. The thing with Cyberpunk FCG is that you should play it. That game is the story is amazing. I love the story. A good story game, it gets me. And same goes to the series. Like Cyberpunk Edgerunners is amazing. I'm not a big fan of anime. Anime is not my thing, but Edgerunners got me to see an anime, and it was and most of the time you don't feel that you're seeing your typical cliche anime that is gonna be, oh god, it's gonna take 5 episodes to see how this asshole is gonna beat the other guy to death, typical anime stuff. But no, this one is really fast-paced, and I like it. I love the story. Is super good implemented. They respect the environment of Night City, but also that at the same time that it's not that sure there is some characters of the game that appears on the anime, like Rogue, but but there is no interaction between the story of the anime and the story of the game. It's a completely different story, and that's what I like. It's like, expands the universe of Cyberpunk more and more and more. So I'm happy for it. I'm happy with the story. Let me just put the story. Should finish. Yeah, like man, like FCG, like you have to finish that. Like I won't say you should finish it like right away. Like I will suggest you to do the secondary missions, explore a bit more. Do all the secondary stuff first. Learn about it. Like get just do all the secondary stuff. All do like your companions. Like if you picked Panam or Julie or River, or, like do all the like all the missions from like that's when the game shines the most, in my opinion, of course. Like the stories of every single character, or even the stories of the cyber cycles, are actually pretty good. Like the secondary missions are really really nice. Like they are really fun. Some are really fun, some are really filled with story, and that's when you waste more time than actually the main story. But there is one end that you should not do, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. Like there is one, unless you want the trophy, but there is one ending that is absolute dog shit. But the other ones are really good. Well, remember that it's Cyberpunk, so not like there is no happy ending. There is a almost happy ending, but there is not a happy ending completely. It's like the most clear gray of all the endings. But there is no white. It's Cyberpunk when it comes to the story is a shade of gray. There is no bad ending, but also there is no good ending. There is no happy ending. Most of them are really sad, but they are justified. Like same goes to the series, to Cyberpunk Edgerunners. But well, the ending is pretty dark and pretty sad. At the same time, when you see the anime and you start comprehending it, you see that it was justified. It was the best end you could get to that story. There is no point of ending it on a different way that they intended of the typical Cyberpunk universe that gives you. I'm happy with this. Oh, I really that, but yeah. Like if you ever play it, like if just explore Night City, just take your time, get all the guns, get all the cars, do all the gigs, do all the secondary missions, do all that. Because first actually helps you to leveling up, so you can just get also get money, that is important, and get you really like getting you ready for that final mission. And that path that and that final you're gonna pick, because there is tougher missions, tougher endings than others. My first ending was really easy, and that's why it was so dog shit. It was terrible in terms of playthrough and in terms of anything else. It's just dog shit. It's not a bad ending in terms of storytelling, but it's shit because it's not the way the game should end. But there are other endings that are more fitted to the story. So I did two endings. I did the secret ending and the shit one. I know there is other endings that involve your companions. So I have to play them one day. I have so many saves that like this. Here's the thing, right? Unless like if they don't put New Game Plus, I will just go fire the PlayStation 4 version, fire Save Wizard, and just add everything, like in a new save, and just focus on the main story. But it's gonna be kind of shit as well because I'm gonna be like super tough, and that's not the idea. Let me just check. Just like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, yeah, sorta is fat. Like your ending is more. It's not like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but more of what you decide at the end when you are with Johnny. So you have basically the game. I'm just gonna spoil a little bit, but not too much. The game basically, for all the progress you made, that's why I'm telling you progress on the secondary missions on everything, because at the end you're gonna have, because when you end the game and all the secondary missions and all that, first you're gonna be really tough to kill, and second because you're gonna have all the endings ready for you. So about this, and the secret ending needs something different, but when you finish everything, you have like at least 3 of the 4 endings for you. So yeah. But I think in Odyssey is more like, if you say that it's more of an action, like for example Detroit Become Human. No, like yeah. Basically the game basically brings you these cards and tell you, well, you can do this, or do this. So for the secret ending is different because there is a lot of, you need to trigger some stuff on the game. You need to have some conversations done in a specific manner to trigger the ending, to trigger that ending to happen, which is nice, It's nice, and I think it's the coolest ending of all. If you like action, it's the best of all. I like to just kill motherfuckers in a spectacular fashion. The secret ending is the best. If there is romance, then there is. Oh god, FCG. Of course there is. You can romance your fucking companions, and of course you can fuck them. Like, it's fucking Cyberpunk. It's a mature game, dude. Like when I stream it, like before I started streaming it, like one day on this channel, I just went to see basically the options and just basically hide like nudity and really explicit cutscenes, because it's like I don't want to get like a strike by YouTube for like showing nudity and all that by accident. Like, that reminds me to Yuji streaming Mafia 2. Ah, that made me laugh. That was so fucking funny. Like, he because in Mafia 2 and also in Mafia 3, like I think in all the Mafias, you have to find all these collectibles, and they are like basically covers from magazines. I remember in Mafia 3 it was Playboy, so it was like really, it was Playboy, so you know how the covers were up. Well, I think the second one was kind of the same. It was pin-ups of women, and Yuji forgot, or I don't know if Mafia 2 the remaster actually has an option to hide nudity. I think not. So he actually found one of those pin-ups and took it without knowing that it will display a naked woman in the fucking screen. I just burst laughing because of his reaction. It was like, oh, I'm glad my wife isn't here. I was like, oh Jesus Christ. I went laughing. But I'm glad he didn't get like striked by YouTube. YouTube doesn't like that shit. I leave a cheeky funny comment that he just, as usual. Mafia 2 is also Playboy? Oh, okay, gotcha, GB. But it was so fucking funny, dude. It was so fucking funny. Oh my god. It's like, oh, I like, he was like, I'm sorry guys. And later on he's like, I'm glad I'm alone. Oh man, that was a funny one. That was funny. You know, always you need is Porsche. That's all you need. And Aston. Oh no, that's sorry. Aston is sleeping. Yeah, cat. I'm not gonna pet you right now. No, I'm not gonna pet you. Even if, yeah, even if you do that, I'm not gonna pet you. I'm busy. No, I can't. Don't say that to me, cat. I know your nature says that you should be first, but this time you should be second. I don't know how the rules of this one works. But it's art, YouTube. Okay, okay, GP. Oh, you can. I guess that's like you're right because well, nude art exists. So. Oh my god, that was funny though. Like I played the Mafia 3 when it was free on PlayStation Plus, and man, that game was good. I really liked that game. The story is really good. And I'm glad that when I played it, I was not broken. Actually, I love the graphical quality, especially in PlayStation 4, is really good. So I was amazed. And also that the game lets you to do things again in a different way. You can go guns blazing, or you can go stealthy. And the stealth mechanics are really good. So that's why, like, the stealth mechanics on that game are incredibly good. Like, may sometimes get a little janky, but most of the times are really, really, really. What do you want, cat? You were sleeping. Oh, you want me to be pet? That's what you want. Yes, I know. Ah, God. But there is also the dark art of YouTube. Oh God, FCG. Oh Jesus! I need to play back that game. I need to get it. Like one day, I need. Like there is so much games I want to play. I want to play all the Mafias because I have actually the classic Mafia, the first one that you GB played and basically pissed you off, the original one. But after you got absolutely insane, I'm actually scared to play that thing. Like that thing looks absolutely brutal. So no, I want to play the remake, the second one, and again the third one. The third one the third one is really really cool. I like the fact that also that you can pick your associates and all that stuff. That was like that was pretty cool. Now the game basically that's the type of games that I like, because in Mafia 3, if you don't like one of your associates, you can just don't give a fuck about him, and later on he will feel bad or fucking I don't know, he will get a tantrum, and you could just kill him. So why not? Like I like this type of games. If I don't like someone, don't force me to like it. If I want to kill it, well, go for it, I guess. Like I saw playthroughs where where players only pick one associate. They killed two of them. I like that shit, you know. Freedom on games are just it's just so rare these days. Jesus Christ. There will be a Mafia 4. I don't know, FCG. Like GB is more of his field on that area, but Maybe there's gonna be a Mafia 4 in the future. Just give me the same fucking. Oh god, cat! Don't do that. Get out! Don't do that. Just playing with the fountain. Leave the room all messy. Oh my god, really? Stupid controller. Are you happy now? There you go. You know, let's take my word just to close the stream. It was fun though. Like even if there was not too much people, it was nice to just shout about shit. Just chat about different stuff. But yeah, going back to the topic, yeah, I had to play fucking those games. Like they were fun. They were really really fun. And that because it's a different era. It's not like super cliche. It's different. It's like the same thing of Red Dead, because you're playing on a different and an older world. It's actually really cool. And there is a prequel? Oh, that's nice, GB. I didn't knew that. Because yeah, I understand like it should be a prequel because after 3, what more you can do? That was the 60s, if I'm not wrong. Like after that, and even the story is pretty clear, especially with the endings you pick. So that there is no point of return to make a modern Mafia or some way. I like more the idea of the prequel. It fits better and it's more interesting. And 2 of my cats woke up. That's a bad idea, because they gonna just start messing things up, and especially ask for attention. And when they don't have and then when they don't receive the attention, oh, they're gonna start doing nasty shit. Like for example, playing with water, breaking stuff, throwing my stuff to the floor. That's when I just don't like it. Like last time, I was playing with Riley and GB Fortnite, and these two are just decided to make my life impossible. Like because I didn't pet them. One of them started playing with water, and the other, well, and wasn't his fault, but well, kinda was her fault. Started to eat a lot and later puke in the fucking floor. That pissed me off, dude. That was like I want to play with my homies, and you two, because you in your tiny minds, they are like the fucking princess and prince of the house. You have to make my fucking life impossible because you want attention. What is this crap? I was pissed off. I was absolutely fuming that day. That's why I just disconnected everything and I just like, fuck this, I was so pissed off of them. Like really, really, really angry with them. And they woke up. Nice. So I'm gonna be cats excel at making life. Yeah, that's true. That's GB. Like they, and even that, like they were 2 of them. Just play between yourselves. Like that's like I don't have any problem of them running and playing. But when they start playing with water or just doing or just interrupting, that's when I just I just don't want to know about them. I want a cat in real life. Cats are nice. Well, depends. Like, if you can actually get used to have a cat, FCG. Like cats see you different than dogs. Dogs see you as the fact is, dogs see you more of a god in some way, because they are really really loyal to you because they see you as like a sort of god. Well, that's what one of the pet psychologists I hired for one afternoon told me. Meanwhile, cats don't see you that way. Cats have this personality of being seeing themselves as gods, and basically they are like they are really egoistical. So that's why it's really difficult to actually have two cats, because both gonna have a conflicts, because both of them think they are like the owners of your house. So, and there's gonna be conflicts. Like these two, they were hard to get used to each other. Like one of them actually hurt one of my cat, hurt each other. Like it was a bad hurt. Like Aston, out of nowhere decided to bite Arya's paw, and he just opened, and it was a bad incident, because it was like a huge hole in his tiny finger, and it was really infected, and it was getting infected. So it was going to the vet, getting that treated. It was hard. It was hard to get them used to. But it worked. Like they like right now they can actually they share each other out. They accepted each other. Like Aston sometimes bites Arya, but it's more of him being it's more of him being a boy than an actual territorial crap. Because of him trying to, doing nature stuff. Wait till more. I don't know, FCG. Like, if you live alone, I guess. But again, is the like I'm like sure cats are really cool pets, but they are difficult. Like if you're not used to and to basically adjust your life to have a cat and all that, yeah, it's gonna be really stressful, because they don't like I said, a dog when he does something bad, like you can just tell him to don't say that, or teach him not to do that, and there you go. But meanwhile, cats don't understand that. Like what they do, even if it's a bad thing, for them it's good, it's justified, and you don't have any power to them. So it's basically like losing a war. Like unless you got really angry, or just that's when they kinda start learning. So like right now, look at it. Like right now, Arya is just trying to bite one of the cables. Trying. She's not biting it because she knows. Like she understands better. Things that Aston. Aston is more of a I do what I want. Fuck you. Arya kind of understands it more, and she actually, if she does something wrong and you tell him and you tell her that it's wrong, she will understand it very easily, and that she will just not doing it again. Aston doesn't give a shit. Aston doesn't give a fuck. My last house that has a pet, the landlord has 2 dogs. Oh, that was cool. Well, 2 dogs. Yeah, that's cool, actually. That's very nice. Like, what I don't like of dogs is, like, walk them out. Like, it's just, like, that's the thing. Like, I like to stay, like, just waking up every single day and have to remind yourself that, oh, you need to take out the dog so he can do his fucking, go to the bathroom and all that. That's the part that is like, fuck me. Unless like you have like a really big house or something, like with a patio or like a backyard, that's when you can just don't get a fuck about it. But most of the times, especially in apartments, it's like, oh yeah, I need to get out, I need to get that, take the dog out. It's like, I don't know. I like to sleep, dude. That's all. And even then, these two are just awful because they woke up at I think 7 a.m. and they make sure you woke up. So, like Arya starts scratching the door and meowing really loud. So you made sure you wake up at 7 a.m. Doesn't matter if it's a Sunday, a Memorial Day, or a week or a day of the week. She will make sure you wake up. And it's really annoying. Like, and even that, like 7 a.m. is respectable now because way back she did it at 5:30 a.m. 5:30. It's like fuck you, no, hell no. It was awful. It was awful. Oh god, dog eggs. Ugh. Jesus Christ, man. Here, the mailman doesn't exist in Colombia. We have in Bogota. The mailman is Amazon. Amazon, Mercado Libre, what you pick. Well, it's a big city, so that concept doesn't exist anymore, especially in like apartments or even houses. I don't know if Europe still exists though, or America as well. Like, unless you live like, I guess it still exists in rural areas or in the suburbs here near Bogota. That thing still exists, but yeah, I prefer big cities. The connection is better, you receive everything first, and it's not, and especially in my country, the light doesn't go all the fucking week. Like it's awful. They like servers in the third world are absolute. It's nightmarish. It's terrible. Because usually the grid of that server is not connected to the main city, but to a little town, and that little town is is a rural town or a medium or a small city, and usually when the power goes out, it's not for like here in Bogota that this gets fixed in hours. Sometimes in those suburbs near Bogota, the light goes for weeks, for days, even weeks. It's awful. I hate it. That's like I had the chance to actually buy an apartment to sell this one I'm living right now, and to go out to the suburbs, and it's like nah bro. The internet is crap. When the light goes out, it's awful. And I'm used to the kind of chaos of the city, so it's like something that is super silent and kind of chill. It's like, ugh, I don't know. I'm so used to the noise that is just. It's not. I don't know. I don't find myself from that. But I think I'm gonna just stop the stream. It was fun though. I was expecting not too much interaction, but well, it was cool. I really had fun on this stream. It was fun to talk about such things, like many things: GTA, Red Dead, Mafia, Cyberpunk. It was fun. So yeah, guys, thank you very much. I think I'm gonna stop here because tomorrow I have to go to the suburbs. Yeah, Chia is called that little town, but it's basically Bogota suburbs, near to a mall, and fix some stuff with my travel agency that owes me money. So that's nice. Asking for money that is yours to a small business is fun, especially when they owe you money and they try their best to don't pay you. Amazing. So yeah, I had to sort that out, cut my hair, probably buy a scale model. If I buy the scale model of the Carrera GT, I will show it to you on a community post. I'm actually searching for that car for a long time in a 124 scale model. So, and I saw a store in that place that sells one. So If I get it for a cheap price, I will actually I will post it on YouTube and all that, because it's the Carrera GT. It's my favorite car. So that's what it is. So yeah, thank you very much. See you on the next one again. Episode 4 of Forgotten Vehicles is live. I uploaded yesterday and is about the Grody Bestia GT. Again, thanks to everyone that voted for the Grody Bestia and the other cars. It was nice. Episode 5 is gonna be all around the. It's gonna be a special episode. I'm just gonna see it that way. Live streams maybe gonna happen more, maybe, but for sure it's gonna happen one for Aria. Don't hunt Aston. Jesus Christ, man. These cats, Jesus. Um, there is gonna be one live stream about their awful DLC. I just gonna focus on cars. That's it, and the vehicles just to see how they are. That's it. I don't want to show missions on all that stuff unless someone asks. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much for all this. More. I have some other projects in the works, but yeah, I will let you know when it's concrete. So yeah, thank you very much and see you.